I got my first encyclopedia about outer space when I was in third grade. I remember flipping through the pages, mesmerized by the vastness of the universe. Galaxies stretching endlessly, each teeming with billions of stars. They say that the sky is the limit. But is it really? Beyond the sky, there is an entire universe, infinite and unknown, reminding us that what we see is only a fraction of what exists. As children, we don't draw sharp lines between imagination and reality. The two blend seamlessly. One moment we are astronauts exploring the cosmos. The next, we are artists painting new worlds into existence. Everything feels possible and boundless. I used to love painting magical worlds. Fairies, enchanted forests, lantern-lit pathways, and skies dusted with stars. Art felt like a secret doorway to places that existed only in my mind. It was a way to bring my dreams to life with every brushstroke. But I realized that as we grow older, the world that once we saw as infinite begins to shrink. Imagination and reality separate, and the possibilities that once seemed limitless become finite. Like so many, I chose the practical path. Art felt like a calling in my imagination, but in reality, I convinced myself that passion alone wasn't enough, that if I wanted stability, security, and not to be a burden on my family, I needed to be rational. So, I chose engineering. A path with clear steps, measurable outcomes, and a future that I could predict. Art, on the other hand, just became a hobby. Something I told myself that I'd get back to one day, though that day never seems to come. We often make choices that feel logical, but in the process, we silence parts of ourselves. I convinced myself that because I never went to art school, I would never be good enough, that I had missed my chance. But the love for painting never truly left me. It lingered, waiting like an ember beneath the surface, small but persistent, flickering back to life each time I picked up a brush. And now I've decided I just don't want to let it go. So come with me as I rediscover my love for painting, learning more about art, myself, and life along the way. In this vlog, I'll be learning to oil paint and bringing this piece to life. I've named it The Awakening. This is painting of a girl gazing at a sky full of stars, just like I did when I was younger. This wonder reminds us of how vast the universe is and how much of it we still have yet to explore. This is my first time experimenting with oil paints on a canvas. I love how the paints blend so seamlessly into each other, but I'm struggling to put details into the painting. I want the clouds to be vibrant and expressive. I want them to feel as if they have a soft glow from the first rays of a rising sun in the horizon. I just love how much art teaches you about life. I'm struggling with this painting, and therefore, one approach could be to give up and abandon the painting. The other approach is to persevere, to believe that it's possible to bring what I see in my mind's eye to life on this canvas, to believe that the gap between imagination and reality can be closed. This painting analogy applies to life too. Believing is the first step to achieving. I always wanted to travel and to see places far beyond where I grew up. I loved reading travel journals and books, imagining myself as the main character, wandering through unfamiliar cities and discovering new cultures. Envisioning this future gave me the courage to believe that I could actually make it happen. And somehow, I did it. I have lived in many different countries and traveled to so many more. And every experience has shaped me in ways that I never expected. There is something magical about stepping into a new place, meeting people from completely different backgrounds, and then realizing how big and beautiful the world really is. I'm glad that I did not imprison this dream of traveling in my imagination, and that I gave this dream the freedom to become my reality. And just like the traveling dream came true, so will other dreams. We should let our dreams free. There is indeed a whole universe awaiting to discover and explore.